I must say that I congratulate the Fajr Club for doing a wonderful job. I've just got to know Anwar Manapadi Saab maybe about 3 weeks or a month, 2 weeks ago through Mr. Irfan Mekri Saab, and I'm quite impressed by 5 lines is what he sends. It doesn't become cumbersome, it doesn't become very difficult. Alhamdulillah, it's easy to understand because he explains it English and in Urdu, and this is the need of the hour, and like most of the speakers before me said one thing, I'd like to reiterate and say the same thing. Humanity is the biggest religion. If you're a good human being, then you're a good Muslim, you're good everything. So I think the only simple line that I would like to say is, let us not worry about what any political party is, their agendas are. I'm basically not into politics. I have no interest in politics, and I have no interest in doing anything political. My only intention is our community should benefit, and an all-round benefit of our community is what is required. And we don't need to do anything. For the moment, there's so much of assets lying in our own community, lying with the Waqf. I think if these are deployed and put to good use, I'm sure we as a community that is a minority receiving community will be a minority community which gives. We will not have to worry about our education. We will not have to worry about our health services. Everything can be taken care of from the properties which are belonging to our community itself. So from that perspective, I don't want to politicize this, but I only want to say one thing. Good intent is what is required, and once good intent is there, I'm sure there are good people working in all these organizations. Sometimes their goodness is not recognized by people, but I think it's a matter of time before people recognize their goodness and put our resources to a common good cause. I'd like to share a small anecdote. I mean, we're talking about being good human beings, good Muslims. I don't profess to be both, but I try my best to do whatever I can in my own capacity. I represented India in the global organization of real estate as the world president, and this tenure lasted me about 5 years. I was first elected as president-elect, then I was president, and then immediate past president, then advisor to the board. And initially when you join in, they ask you every year to send you your dietary preferences and anything that you want to do or you don't want to do, or any specific. So my secretary prepared a note and said, halal food. So they were wondering, what is halal food? They don't know what is halal food. So the lady called me up from Paris. Our headquarters was in Paris, and she said, we've checked out, and may be difficult to organize it because we have offices in 74 countries around the world. But we will try and make sure that we do what we can. So most of the countries that I visited, 2 things they made sure that I got. They made sure that I got halal food. If there was no halal food, they used to serve me seafood, or they used to get me vegetarian food, which would suffice. But they understood very well. This is what I say is very important. We have to make the other person comfortable. We have to make him feel at home. Don't blame everybody else. Nobody is your enemy. We are our biggest enemies. We don't need anybody else to do any wrong to us. We need to first mend our own ways. We need to be better human beings. So coming back to the point of this particular thing. Second thing I would tell them is, whenever there's a meeting on a Friday, please let me know where the closest mosque is for a Friday prayer. So 1 week before I go, I would get a list of 3 mosques in the vicinity. And during the lunch hour, or they would do the lunch timing in such a way that I would go attend the Friday prayer. Though it's not mandatory on a traveler to attend a Friday prayer, but I like to go and examine the culture, meet the people out there, understand what this is. So this has been a great learning experience of me. These are all non-believers, as we so call, but no, they have taken care of each and every need of mine to make sure that a Friday prayer was organized, whichever place it was, and a meal which I can consume. So small things in life make a lot of difference, and you are your goodwill ambassador of your religion. You portray who you are, you profess what you are, and they see you and understand your religion. Like all the speakers we have before me have said this one point: they don't see the Quran, they don't read the Quran, but they read you. So this, my view is, my brothers, sisters and friends here, is we need to be better human beings, and I must say that to myself first, that I need to be a better human being. Then I'm always a good Muslim. Because if I'm a good Muslim, human being, I'm a good Muslim. I thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to express my views, and I wish all the alams and the Hafiz of Quran who've done a wonderful job of recitation, and I must compliment Maulana. I was talking to him, and he is one person, I know him from about 25-30 years now. Deen and dunya, a balance of both is what he's doing in his madrasa and jamia. And I think this is the model that they should emulate in every mosque if possible. I'm not saying it's possible in every mosque, but I think what they're doing in jamia is tremendous good work of deen and dunya. They're training the people. What more can you ask for a Hafiz of Quran? Being an engineer or doctor? Fantastic. I think there's no better service than that, because he's got the fear of God, he understands the religion, and he understands the world. So I think they're doing a wonderful job, and I wish Maulana all the very best in his ventures, and thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.